No, I didn't. I was at to name this thing still, so it wouldn't have been an automatic.
Are we still killing Coyote? Is that what we're doing?
What? Oh, I hope not.
I was referring to the fact that you kept on constantly having your stream announcement as being that.
I swear it was. I swear it was a yakuza. But we're on now.
Okay.
It wouldn't let me change it.
Hello, everybody. All right.
Hi, welcome back.
We're back from the break, and we all can now speak Japanese.
But not really.
And to explain that break, actually we've been doing other D&D sessions before this, so we're so sorry about that. But we are now back, and it will now be a bi-weekly schedule instead of a weekly. So every other Saturday we'll be doing this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because Barry's demon a Naruto D&D, and it's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing a great job. But it's a private one though, so sorry. Alright. And also we're doing like a 3-day time skip so far, just to get more added to Dono's area. I've just been going around talking to people. I made an old man's day great. I learned that a guy's son, his son, made a good deal with the Toro insurance, and they made a good deal. That's what I did. Also, I got a fog machine.
I found out some information and maybe where some of the guys are going. Some of these Yakuza members.
What about you, ET? ET? Nikolai? I knew it. I had to say the true name. Sorry.
The true name for the summon.
Yeah.
Who's ET?
Quiet.
Yes,
did
who is ET?
what did you learn on these 3 days?
I've learned about some connection these Yakuza folks have. Apparently, they have certain ties to certain clubs, certain casinos, and just places in the entertainment industry, really.
Great. And Alana studied. Perfect.
Well, I'm sure she did something. She studied something great for us.
Yeah. You know.
Alana, overall, as usual, has been a huge fucking nerd. That is all you need to know.
She did some stuff, probably.
I also give Sparks the thing. Give Sparks and Alana the thing I made for them.
Who's Sparks?
Fog machine. Let's go.
Vincent.
It's on a duck.
I give Vincent and Alana the thing. You remember the thing, right, Roughnet?
Wasn't it a scanner?
Kinda. It's like an MRI scanner that she wanted.
Scanner. Med scan.
Shush.
Shush. No.
Shush.
Bad. Bad what?
Right. I've always wanted an MRI machine. Well, if you have an MRI machine on demand, pretty sure you'd want to fuck around with it constantly.
Oh, also, my duck fog machine, the smoke comes out of the mouth. Like the beak.
I swear it wasn't that. Amazing.
It looks like a vape.
I hate you guys so much.
In my D&D Beyond sheet, it just says duck fog machine now.
Nice. Right. So, all in all, after you guys have spent these 3 days pretty much mulling about doing your own things, not really receiving communication, you guys just kind of... Okay, here's a question for you guys. Have you remind me because I did ask this a while ago, but it's been a bit, so yeah, kind of ended up forgetting the answer. Have you guys been spending your nights on the ship or perhaps in a hotel on Dano?
I've been on the ship.
Ivan would have been on in a hotel, in a or some sort of place.
And also, by the way, if you guys could also put down in chat, NVC No Mic, because it's once again been a while. If you guys could put in VC No Mic, what fake names you guys were using again, or as I'd like to call them, the weeb names,
Oh god.
or the crew's weeb sonas.
Oh, why didn't we pin this issue?
Vinny. All right, so we have Vinny.
Mine was super easy to remember.
Yeah.
No, we had the weird names that I came up with for everyone, and I told the yakuza guys.
Yeah, I was just Vinny.
I don't think you were.
Are you sure? Wait. I'm pretty sure I was Vinny. Because I remember it was really simple.
No, Vinny was right, I think, right?
Yeah. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was Vinny.
We forgore. Well, you guys can choose again.
Yeah.
Hmm. Um,
Doopadoo. Elaine? Alane? Alane? Amazing. I mean, yeah, Alane works, I suppose. I guess. Even though L's don't really work in the Japanese language. So that would kind of sound like Arane. Arane? Yeah, that's how it would be.
Ichika?
Ichika.
Ichika.
Vinny, Ichika. Here, how about you guys also put it in your nicknames? That might make it a little bit easier for you guys to refer to each other as such as well.
I'm still E.T. Sanic.
Yes, you are. You also still have the profile pic as well. I was waiting how long it would take you to learn that. Amino. I wonder where you might have gotten that name from, Roughnut. Amino.
That's my old addiction right there.
I think at one point everybody's been on Amino.
Yeah.
Amino.
Amino.
Amino. Amino.
wait, hold on. I know. Wait, Sparks put our fake names in the VOD. He like scratched them out. I remember this.
Did I actually do that?
Oh, did he?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't. No, I
so-
didn't. I said I was going to, but the text is really hard to operate on Streamlabs.
I thought you did.
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
did you just send a picture?
I think I only set the. I did add the profile picture. Wait, why is only ET? What do you do, Nikolai? Why are you different?
I think with the technical difficulties we are experiencing, I feel like this video is now appropriate.
Don't get us demonetized. What?
Oh, don't click on that video, Sparks, probably.
It's not like I don't have enough to monetize it anyway.
Copyright strikes.
There we go.
Legality bullshit.
Nikolai is back up in town.
Oh, you did. You did.
Oh,
Your fake name was Vinny.
yeah, I knew it.
That was right.
Yeah, but it was weird. It was Vini. Then
Vinny.
Oh,
Nikolai was Nikoshi.
Nikochi.
I was Itoshi, Ivan. Then Alana was Ayumi.
Well, it's up to you guys if you guys would want to use the new names or the old names.
I'll use
Nikochi.
the old one.
I think it doesn't matter for you anyway, Sparks.
You know.
I'll just use. I'll stick with the old one. Ishiko.
Fair enough. Is it because it sounds like Ichigo? Yeah, never mind. Right. I just had an idea, but that's dumb. What's your idea, UT? Let's hear it.
So you know who I base. You know who I based whole Nikolai appearance on, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, they
I
Okay,
have a
I'm
see.
thinking
Japanese
about.
name, don't they?
Oh, that's
I'm
clever.
thinking about taking. I'm thinking about taking their names too.
Well, good
Kadari.
idea. Add to the meme.
I guess. Kadari. Even though it sounds
Kudani.
nothing like Nico, I still like it. Is
Well,
that
if you gotta
dumb?
go incognito, you might as well go all the way down, I suppose.
No one recognizes you.
Yes, absolutely nobody.
There you go, Kadari.
All right, there we are. Okay, so now that we have it all down, everything is written down, everything is nice and neat, we are all good to go. So, for you, Ishiko,
Mm-hmm.
you are kind of staying in this 4-story building. Has a lot of rooms. It's very packed, and the rooms you're in are kind of small, just a little bit. It's definitely very comforting though, because you have a room all to yourself as nobody's really followed you into town. And, you've just been kind of like, after looking into the Tora clan, just a little bit, just after looking into it, you're kind of like laying down in your bed or probably making something in the, provided kitchen. You can't even call it a kitchen, it's very small. All you effectively have is what appears to be a rice cooker and a hot plate, but nothing that looks to be kitchen worthy, I suppose. Nothing like Bruce's kitchen, at least. So you're either laying down or maybe heating up some rice on the rice cooker, and you kind of hear a knocking at the door. Knock, knock,
Mm-hmm.
knock. Don't know if my
I,
mic picked that up or not.
I stretch and I get up to answer the door.
On the other side, you see Sachiko, the other guy who passed the test with you.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, you're Ishiko, right? He's kind of looking at a piece of paper in his hands.
Yep, that's me.
Oh, well, you see, I've been sent by the boss, Mr. Toda himself. Been sent over here to round you up and the others who recently passed. And it did appear that you were sent here as a group, but we don't really know where the others are since you're the only really one in town at the moment.
Wait here and I'll go get them.
All right,
And
sounds like
I
a plan.
head out to go get everyone else. Make sure I'm not really seen heading outside the territory, besides from the guards.
All right. So you make your way to the ship. Just nothing too hard to do. Of course, you're able to
Mm-hmm.
effectively just kind of slip through crowds pretty easily. Once again, really large crowds. You still can't get over that fact. Such a small island and such a big population.
And I hop
At
up
least
onto
make
the
slipping through
ship.
clouds convenient, I suppose.
Mm.
But yes, you hop up onto the ship. You're there.
Let's go wake up Vincent first. He's going to be the hardest to wake up.
Sleight of hand.
As I knock on Vincent's door.
Okay. I'm gonna be asleep. Do a sleight of. I think it'd be funny. Do a sleight of hand.
Oh my god. I will say that if you want it to be loud, you can make either a straight strength check, or you could just walk in and slap him awake.
Yeah, slap him. That'd be funny.
Does Vincent have his door locked?
No, he doesn't. He's trusting.
I just slowly push open the
Wrong move.
door, walk up to Vincent.
He's asleep, helpless. You can kill him right now. Klaus is on. Klaus is on his chest, just sleep.
Dear Lord. Mutiny.
He's holding it, but
And
he is clutching his flute extremely tight.
hmm and I just sort of start poking Vincent.
Vincent, you are kind of being. You were having a really nice dream. It was something about you. It's slipping your mind. You just know it. It had something to do with we're playing a concert for a field of ducks.
Then after like 5 seconds, I just do a slap.
And then you're just boom. That sense of confusion. Oh wait. Welcome back, ET. After just like after you just kind of like were having that losing sensation of like barely being waking up and kind of coming back to reality, you just immediately boom get slapped in the fucking face, and just like that you're snapped back.
Hey, Ivan.
Morning. Hey, get your disguise on. We're being called.
You got it. I go to my chair. I go to my captain's chair. I grab my my jacket, and then my disguise jacket, and then I walk out with Ivan.
Then I go to Nikolai's door and knock.
It seems to be locked. And there doesn't seem to be any response either.
I knock louder.
And
Nikolai, whether you're
Nikolai
asleep
just,
or not, you're hearing loud knocking coming from outside.
I just kind of groans and just like echo like the in Japanese kanji the who's there kind of thing.
I reply back. It's Ivan. We're being called. Get your disguise on.
And Nikolai just kind of you hear like shuffling behind the doorway, and Nikolai just kind of walks out. He stuff circles are very prominent, and he looks like he's only been on coffee. Not just only been running on coffee.
And as they just kind of stare at each other for a second, Ivan just says, "Welcome to the club." And I go to Alana's room. And I knock on Alana's room.
The med bay.
Oh, yeah.
The med bay is, of course, unlocked, as is custom and procedure.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking to see where she's sleeping. No. Oh, you're already ready. Good. Alright. We're all here. Let's get going.
All right.
You all suit up
I
in
put
your
my
snazzy business suits.
put my flute in my shirt just so no one sees it. Not draw any more attention. And my glowing mills headband in my pocket.
Of course. All of you definitely look very fitting in business suits. Maybe you're confident because of them, maybe you're not. The suit makes the person, after all. Alana probably is dead inside at the moment, from what we've seen. You all start making your way with Ivan, or should I say Ishiko, leading the way. Now that you're all, in your disguises, hair is dyed black, all that. You guys make your way back into town, and Ishiko, the last place you saw Sachiko was at that hotel you were staying at.
I told him to wait there, so hopefully he's there.
You kind of like walk up the stairs, because you were, with everybody in tow, you were sleeping around the second floor. So you just kind of walk up a single flight of stairs, easy peasy. And as you get out into one of the many hallways for your room, you kind of see just like Sachiko just standing there by your door, kind of, smoking a cigarette at the moment. And you very much notice something. First off, Sachiko's hand is wrapped in a bandage that appears to be bloodied, and about like 10 feet away from him is a guy, very big and broody, slumped over against the wall with his face punched in.
Oh, thanks for waiting. See, you found some entertainment.
Yep, just a guy trying to start something as usual.
I get that. Anyways, where are we headed?
Well, we just got to head back to the insurance firm as usual. Pretty sure the boss just wanted me to get everybody together. Just, wanted to tell us what we needed to do himself.
Alright then.
Sachiko kind of finishes that note by taking one long drag of his cigarette, just finishing it down to the stub, and then he just flicks it backwards, just kind of like towards the guy who's laying slumped against the wall. It kind of like ricochets off his face and just falls to the floor.
Lead the way.
Yep. All right, and you guys make your way over to Toda Insurance. You are allowed, just letting you know, Vinny, you do know the language once again.
I know,
yes,
no,
you are
I
allowed.
know. I just don't want to. Yeah, I'm just following orders from Ivan earlier.
Good soldiers follow orders. All right, yes, you guys just kind of like make your way towards Toda Insurance. Towards. I don't know. I was thinking of some funny wordplay there, but I think that fell flat on its face. Besides that, you guys make it there, and just like usual, there's that guy manning the desk. You now know him to be Toda, or a Toda, from what Ivan has told you, or should I say Ishiko. You know that there are multiple Todas within the clan. So maybe this guy isn't the big boss. Maybe he's a boss. You guys don't really know. But there he is, sitting at the front desk, just once again, just reading a magazine, and like it was either Alana or Ivan who noticed the fact that he was kind of discreetly writing something like within the magazine. But besides that, he notices that you're all there, and, just says, good, you're all here. How about we get right down to business?
Really?
He proceeds to open the front desk, once again, like he did back when you guys were first here for your interview, and you all walk in and follow him down those long-ass stairs to the underground crime ring, or Toda's true face. Once again, big, sprawling hallways. Walls appear to be made out of concrete. Some hallways seeming to go on for really long, others seeming to be too short. Extremely huge.
And Ivan remembering it all.
Yep. So is Alana, too, but we're not going to talk about that. Moving on, you all kind of follow him back to not the same waiting room that you guys were before. You go that same general direction, but you take a left turn instead of a right at one point.
Vincent
Is someone saying something?
Vincent coughs.
And when you kind of take that left, you kind of like start going down, and kind of off in the distance, like you can hear it echoing. You guys hear what sounds to be ringing, like a Denden Mushi ringing almost. Or, like in another comparison, telephone ringing. Just like these just general ringings all around, etc., etc. Other than that, you all begin moving forward once again. And eventually, he stops at one room in particular. And this door is different from all the other doors. All the other doors are kind of just like normal design, gray in color, nothing too off about it, no special decals or anything like that. This door, however, it is like black in color, and it has engraved at the top of it a kind of white T that appears to be almost kind of bolted onto the door, and the T appears to be made out of some sort of sheet metal. Seems impractical considering the fact that you probably just, carve the design in yourself, but, no need to just bolt sheet metal onto a door when you could have just made it in the process of making the door. But other than that, he opens the door and motions for you all to enter in.
I walk in first.
I follow behind him.
And yeah, I just follow behind everyone.
Sachiko and the other guy, who you guys didn't realize joined up with you like a while ago. The other guy, the bigger guy that was having that fist fight with Sachiko near the end of it, when they two didn't even realize the interview was technically over, follows in behind Sachiko as well. And you guys all enter into this one room with about 7 chairs surrounding one table, with one chair off to the side and the other 6 chairs being sat together, all together. Wow, it's only been 26 minutes?
Yeah.
Seriously? Jeez. Either time flies by or it's not been going long enough.
And about 8 of that was just technical difficulties.
Yeah. Mr. Tora, or your guys' boss, sits down in the one chair that's set aside from all the others. And he motions to the other chairs and says, "Come, have a seat."
I sit next to Ivan. Ichiko.
Ivan? Who's Ivan?
No one.
Spies!
No. That was me telling you what I'm sitting next to.
Yeah, I know, I'm fucking around.
I know.
Right. You're all sitting down, just kind of like waiting for the big boss to start speaking. And in the middle is an ashtray, and on the ashtray appears to be 7 cigarettes with a lighter at the middle of the table set aside from the ashtray. If you guys wish, you can pick up one of the many cigarettes and light it. The boss appears to do so, and there are 6 cigarettes left remaining.
Ivan will pick one up and smoke it.
Vincent
All
will
right.
pick one up, but also we'll use we'll kind of turn around. Oh, like one second, guys. I gotta sneeze. And it was like turn around, and then and go into his jacket, pull up when no one's looking, pull out his flute, do prestidigitation, and then make it look like he's smoking it too. And a
so
huge sneeze.
he kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah. Can you roll
gonna-
performance for me?
Yeah, sure.
Oh boy.
Roll it in no mic so everybody can
Yeah.
see the result.
You
Bad.
Oh no, only a 21.
My gosh.
The fuck you mean bad?
He can do so much better. I know he can. He has the potential.
You do a very powerful sneeze, and it's like, obviously there's nothing off about it. You're really glad that in many of your acting classes in Glowing Mills you were taught how to fake cry and fake sneeze.
Well, of course. Kevin taught me well.
Yes, Kevin really did teach you. It was really unfortunate what happened to his first student, Harlow. She was never the same after those balancing lessons. Right, yes, E.T., you were saying something.
I was just gonna say I'll pass. My lungs is already damaged as it is.
Alright. Sachiko and the other big guy both pick up the cigarettes, and Sachiko actually, what he does is he actually, no, other way around. The big guy actually takes the lighter and lights Sachiko's cigarette for him already, and then lights his own.
What a nice guy.
Then the cigarette is set in the middle, and there are 2 cigarettes left remaining. Now, we go into this. The big boss takes a long drag of his cigarette and says, You've all passed the first test, the interview. But there are a few more things you need to do before you can really start getting into the big league of this clan. You all don't even have the shit. I'm forgetting the word. Damn it. There was actually like a specific word for this.
Gusto.
You all don't even have. Damn it! It's slipping my mind. I didn't even write it in my notes because it was actually something that was super easy to remember.
What is it like? What describe it?
It was like, do you guys know like how like 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 a kind of like bond between two people, like in a mafia or something like that, or in a yakuza, like blood brothers almost kind of deal?
Oh, it's sake.
Sake is an alcoholic beverage.
No, yeah, that's how you make the bond. That's how you make it. You drink a sake cup together.
Right. Yes. Right. No, I was more so talking about the word for it. I think just bond brothers is good for now. You all don't even have bond brothers, or in this case, bond sister, as he takes a side look over at Ayumi. So there are some things that you all need to do. You're all spring chickens. You all haven't really been experienced in this field for all that long. Sure, it was impressive what you did in that interview, but you're not going to be fighting every single day. In this business, you need to know how to turn a profit and make a profit for the business if you want to get somewhere. So fighting skills isn't everything. Sachiko appears to be a little bit troubled by this. Just a little bit. Nothing too extreme, but it's not minute enough to the point where you can't tell. You all can definitely tell that Sachiko has a troubled look. I fell in a chair.
Is
I forgot
Sachiko
about
next
that.
to me or also next to me?
Ishiko is sitting next to you, but
Okay.
next to you is also Sachiko and the big guy who is yet to be named.
Okay, cool. Okay. If he was next to me, I was gonna pat on his shoulder. I was like, it's okay.
Yeah. So,
And I just pipe up and say, "Well, that's to be expected in this type of business, is it not?"
yes, it is. He kind of like has like, like a look on his face. Oh, geez, my voice went out for some reason. He has a look on his face that definitely shows that, wasn't expecting that as a response. But so, in order for you all to really get a hang on what this business is really about, you all will have a first job to do together. Very simple job, very easy. Even a baby could do it. You all need to go collect some payments around that people have been skipping out on. We owe them, or they owe us, protection money. And if they don't pay up, then, well, the protection ends. And the fine people obviously don't want that to happen. As he says that, he kind of squishes out the now completely done cigarette in the ashtray. So, you all need to go and collect these payments to make sure that the protection time doesn't end. Any questions? If you can't get the money, there are other ways of payment that they were aware when they first, well, besides that, there are other forms of payment.
Can we have a list on how much each of these guys owe?
Yes, a list will be provided as well as their locations. If they can't pay with money, then you can offer them other ways of paying. There are three main ways they can pay. Either they can sign on for our body treatment services to test out experimental surgeries, and they will receive a cash prize that will immediately pay off their debt. Or they could offer to be employed under our workship for a small amount of time to pay off their debt. And then the final offer is that they can opt in for a body care treatment to lose out on a lot of weight. This body care treatment, of course, will include the loss of a lot of things that really tend to weigh you down, such as the kidneys, the liver, and in some cases, the lungs.
Nice.
So, I'm sure you're all aware of what you need to do if they can't pay up.
The smoker, sorry.
Excuse you.
Thank you.
And I just grab a needle and just stick it, like throw it into the table and just look at him. I'm sure I do.
Good man, good man. If you do this job well enough, then I'll definitely consider throwing some more difficult jobs your way.
I'd appreciate that.
The three other ways is getting them to, all of them, like, one way or another, will involve actual physical contracts.
Yeah.
So
one was join the yakuza.
It was it was not join the yakuza. The three ones were: one, sign up for experimental surgeries that they will be paid for taking part of, clinical trials effectively, to test out various substances that are not listed within the contract. That's one. The second is for them to be employed under Toda Insurances for a small amount of time doing their phone call service. And there is also a contract for that. And then the final one is to sign up for a weight loss program that is guaranteed to work and can make you lose a lot of weight fast and easy. There are the three contracts.
Okay, cool.
Of course, the weight loss program contract does not explicitly state how it goes about it.
Yep. Or be a slave / crippled, basically. Alright.
Alright. Any more questions?
I don't think so.
The guy will then turn his look over to you, Vinny. You know, I don't think I noticed you talk much in the interview, nor did you talk much in the fight. And I'm very curious, do you have any questions, mister?
I speak in the language, in Japanese. No, I'm good, but my friend here does have a question. How long do we have for this one first task?
This first task, well, you just need to get it done by, not a lot of people are, dumb enough to skip out on payments, so it shouldn't be too long. You can probably, if you get on your work the right way, you can probably get it done by the end of the day. But if I'd have to say a set deadline, get it done before tomorrow.
You got it, sir.
Any more questions? And then Sachiko will pipe up and say, what if they don't sign up for anything? And the boss just kind of like looks at him and says, well, you just let me know about that. It's nothing you have to worry about. This is, of course, completely consensual, everything that we do. So if they don't sign up, then that's their decision. Just make sure to give me the names of who doesn't comply. And then Sachiko does a slight little nod. All right. So, last round. Any more questions? No? Well, get going. You're dismissed. I'm sure you all know your way out.
Yeah, Vinny will follow behind Ichiko.
Big Boss will turn around in his chair and kind of like face away from you all and kind of reach into his shirt pocket and pull out a pack of cigarettes and light another one up for himself.
I
So,
put also I put the cigarette that wasn't smoked like back in the ashtray. Like I boy pile it down into the ash though, so it looks like it was.
right,
I'm just
right,
gonna
right.
silently go out with everyone.
All right. So, you all walk out. You're in the front room of Tora Insurance, not the underbelly, not the criminal underbelly. You're actually in the what's the word, reception area.
Yeah. Waiting room.
So, you guys have a list of 4 names to deal with, and next to these 4 lists, are different locations and different districts. So, you guys have a list of a Akihiko Matsuno, Makoto Hano, Masahiro Onishi, and Hotaka Takemoto. I totally butchered the pronunciation of those, but don't
Do you
at me.
have those in writing?
Okay, keep in mind, by the way, this is going to be last name then first name,
Oh yeah.
as is,
Yeah, Japanese.
Um,
I think we should probably say it together, for the time being, for the first couple of jobs. Also, as a lot of us don't know we know the area that well, so good not get split up.
all right.
Cool, thank you.
Uh, Sachiko will speak up and say, well, I think if we really want to get the job done fast, some of us could split up and get our jobs done, twice as fast. If we have like maybe 1 or 2 people go off to the side.
Hmm.
Of course, I volunteer immediately.
Alright, then why don't you and the big guy go to the farthest ones?
The
Deal with
big
them.
guy will speak up and say, I do have a name you know.
Well, I never learned it. What is it?
Raiden Kawakami.
Alright, Mr. Raiden. Why don't you and Sasuko, is it?
Yes,
Sasuko,
that is.
go to the
Yeah, that's
farthest ones. Seems like it'll be easier.
farthest one would be Hotaka Takemoto.
Yeah, why don't you go there?
All right, sounds like a plan. It's built this way, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Then I'll pretend to tell the groups, everyone else to go in a different direction. Like, I'll go if any of you two go over there. Then,
Ayumi does say something to you. Mind if I head with them 3 to 3? Is what Ayumi says.
you sure?
Oh,
I mean, it's up to you.
oh, that makes sense.
Alright then. Give us some. And I'll just lead the other two with me.
All right. Ayumi, Sachiko, and Raiden all head off over to their over to Hotaka Takemoto, who appears to be in the economy district, way on the far side, complete opposite of where Tora Industries is located.
Hmm.
And it will take a little bit for them to get there, so we shall focus on you guys for a little bit first. And here's the thing for you, Roughnut. Ayumi can ask questions in text chat, and I will also answer the questions as the characters in text chat as well. That way you're not too bored. So you could still ask questions and I will answer it as I go along. And then we'll eventually, when enough time has passed, we'll swap over and see exactly how you guys are doing when it comes to getting the payment.
And
But
looking at these papers, like the list, how much do each of these guys owe?
Okay. The highest owing one currently is, I need to double check, Masahiro Onishi, who currently owes a Grand Slam total of 500,000 yen.
Jesus.
And there's actually a little note for Masahiro. And it says, note, make sure to emphasize that this is his final chance, final call. Then offer the contracts. If not taken, write down name and return as usual.
What about the other two?
The other two, well, we have Makoto Hano, who has a, not as high as 500,000 yen, but still pretty submittable, 50,000 yen.
Mm-hmm.
And then, finally, Akihiko Matsuno, who owes a measly 10,000 yen.
Mm-hmm.
What was that one?
Akihiko Matsuno is 10,000 yen.
Oh, okay, I see. I kept reading the first name. Okay. 10,000.
Yes.
And any
So,
notes
which one
for
do you
other
guys want?
ones? Any other notes?
Nope. It is only Masahiro who has a note.
All right.
I guess we'll go to the closest one.
Yeah.
All right. The closest one happens to be Akihiko Matsuno.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one
And
moment, by the way. I need to go grab some water.
How much did Masahiro owe?
Around 10,000 yen, I believe.
No, that's how much Matsuno. Oh, 500k.
yeah, 500. Mm-hmm. But anyways, how much does normal fee pay if they're paying this much?
I wonder.
Oh. Well, luckily I do have a bit of a plan, and hopefully it works.
What's your idea?
Well, for this job, we got to get this done really quickly. So, we're going to pretend to have them sign the contract.
Oh, really? Which one do you think you're
Yes.
gonna offer?
But it'll be up to their choice, but it'll be pretend. So, and hopefully we'll be able to take down the organization before the contract, before the contract even has to come into play.
Oh.
It does ruin my original plan to just get up close to the boss, but I mean, we had the perfect chance just a few hours ago since he was right there in front of us.
Yeah.
But it was something we weren't expecting, so we just had to deal with it.
Yeah, and also we had the other guys as well that passed.
Yeah. They're going to be a problem because, well, everyone in the organization is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
I say they're fairly strong.
Yeah.
Not too strong, but
We should definitely stay on our feet when we're around them. Not say too
mm-hmm.
much.
All right, I've returned,
Okay, cool. We were just
and I am
some small talk.
sufficiently hydrated.
Wonderful.
Small talk is always fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get going.
Yep. Vincent follows.
Also, as we're walking, can I make a perception check to see if we're being followed at all?
Can I help him in
Sure.
any way?
Yes. Go ahead. You can give him bardic inspiration if you wish, but you would have to play your flute to do that.
You can give me help if you want.
Yeah, I was asking if I can do the help action.
Yes, you can.
Yo!
I don't need it.
Now that's a good roll. See?
In just this absolute, just all-seeing eye kind of situation, you just very much just look around you, pay attention to every single individual footsteps in the crowds around you. Not a single footstep is offbeat. Each one beat to their own drum, and each one go about their own day. You can't really... There's definitely no one following you right now. At least, that is, until... At the corner of your eye, you kind of look up, and on top of like one of those older buildings, the older ones that actually like have those brick roofs, you know, like the older style Japanese buildings.
Mm-hmm.
That actually has a roof entrance, which is kind of weird too. You see a face kind of like looking at you from up there, smoking a cigarette, wearing a business suit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a face you recognize.
Since I'm helping, would I recognize it?
You would kind of like a motion to Ivan, so yes, you would see the face too, but you don't recognize the face either.
And I just kind of give it a glance, not make it obvious that I noticed him, and just keep walking.
Oh yeah, can ET zoom? If we point it out.
Yes, you can do the zooming thing if you wish, but if you want to make it like incognito, like subtle, you could roll me stealth real quick if you wish. However, because this is a Nikolai only thing, I would not allow help. I would allow bardic inspiration though, but it would be pretty obvious that, you know, Vinny takes out a fucking flute.
No.
Oh no!
Oh, you're a rogue too. You guys took my luck. I'm sorry.
So many nat 20s, eh?
I took it. I'm sorry. You very.
Hold up, wait. Where is it? Where is it?
I'm assuming Nikolai just tries to branch off from everyone and just falls or something.
Just has a seizure.
Nikolai, you kind of like as Vincent suddenly points out the guy, you look directly at him, like you make eye contact with the guy.
it's like yo, it's like two people, two like high school boys in like in a lunchroom. It's like, man, that girl was really cute. Oh wait, don't let me direct eye contact, or she'll notice. And I was like, oh really, where? It's like, oh, it just looks at you.
Yeah, no, like yes, Nikolai just straight up just direct eye contact with the guy. He makes eye contact with you and he goes about smoking his cigarette, flicks it off the roof of the building after he's done with it, and then kind of walks off into the door behind him. Back into the building.
Can the cigarette hit Nikolai in the forehead? The not burnt part, of course.
you, you fucking know what? I'm gonna roll a D100 and above a 95. Yes, it does. It does hit him in the forehead.
Yay.
Let's see what we'll get. I'll do this in public.
Take
D100.
Take 1 fire damage.
No, not even fire damage. It's just annoying. But however, if this rolls below a 5, or if this rolls a 5 or below, it'll hit Vincent in the forehead instead because
What?
he's the one who suggested it.
Okay. Yes, I'm
Oh
safe.
my god! What the fuck?
Let's go.
This is the most stupid fucking thing ever. This is, yeah, such a great idea, right? What a great idea. This guy flicks the cigarette, and it's just like, Nikolai, you just kind of like, look at the guy, not even noticing that he flicked the cigarette, and then, not even a pow, just like, you just get like, it's such a stupid idea to have an amazing roll for. Yeah. Just, that guy was on top of a building, mind you. On top of a building, far enough away that, like, once again, you had to zoom in to really get to see him. And you were able to make eye contact with him, so not too far away. But he threw the cigarette off. And you kind of notice it last second, and the cigarette just plants directly in the middle of your forehead. And then, flicks off. Like, of course, it's like, it's not like, it got fucking thrown at you. It doesn't hurt or anything like that.
And as it happens, Ishiko will turn to Kuradai and say, "What are you doing?"
Uh-oh.
Stop getting distracted. Let's just go.
Uh-oh, Discord is having some technical difficulties for me. Give me a second. I need to reset it. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, I said that, like, the idea of it flicks Nikolai in the head, because if that guy actually is important, that kind of shows, like, some like, hype for, like, yo, that guy is such a good marksman.
Also, right now, I am being
Yeah.
very mean. I'm being mean on purpose, so just in case.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, quick question. Since I did make like full eye contact with him, did I actually scan anything from his face?
Oh!
You can make an investigation check if you wish.
Oh, great thinking,
Yeah, that's
E.T.
the whole thing with. Yeah, that's the whole thing with me looking at his face. I'm not letting this go to waste.
As it turns out, you're letting this go to waste. The cigarette, it planted directly in your forehead, and while you didn't think it really distracted you too much, you were too busy thinking about that fact too long enough, like the fact that a cigarette just landed directly in front of my fucking forehead. What the hell? You got confused by that, and your concentration was screwed up. And this guy turned around, and you weren't able to get a clear shot of his face anymore. What's even worse is that the DC for this was a 15.
Oh.
You were one number off. You were one number off. It's different for every person. The more important the person, the higher the DC.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Gamayun just kind of appears in your eye, and it says, "It appears that you've been hit in the forehead with a cigarette, sir." E.T.
Just kind of mumble in my mouth. Yes, I know, Gamma. You don't need to bring it up. Yes. Yeah.
You should check to see if you got burned because of the cigarette.
it's just a cigarette. You don't have to worry about me like you're my mom or anything.
It's a genuine thing to worry about.
I mean, yeah, what more damage can be done to
Yeah.
this guy?
His burn now even more uneven. All right, all right. Let's continue.
No. I
Give
assume
me
we
some.
arrive at the house.
Yeah. Before we go on the door, I say, "Hey Ivan, sorry, hey Ishiko, I have I have a thing. I could maybe try asking him if he wants to sign up for one of the contracts. I have a thing I can talk.
You see, what is it specifically?
Mantle of Majesty, but uh, I can get really pretty.
So that's an idea.
Yeah, yes,
But
your call though. Your call though.
let's try mine first, and if not, we'll do yours.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure you know like anything I can do if you have a plan. All right.
Right now, the plan is have me go in first and have you guys pretend to be guarding the outside door.
You got it.
By the way, keep in mind, this is the guy with the lowest
Mhm.
amount owed.
Oh, I see.
10,000 yen.
Okay. Oh, I should probably save it for the highest. All right. I assume Barry. I assume Ishiko knocks on the door.
Mhm.
Knock, knock, knock. The door kind of like slightly peeks open, and you guys can kind of see an eye looking through. And just like in a scared, like, in a scared sounding voice, just a, who's there?
I think you know exactly who's here.
Oh no. Maybe happening. Why is this happening? Why today? Why today? Why couldn't it be tomorrow? Why couldn't it be yesterday? Why today? That's all you hear, kind
Yeah.
of like mumbling on the other side of the door.
Yes, Mr. Akihiko, we're so sorry, but we need that debt today.
I, why today? I can get you the money tomorrow.
I
I
forced open the door.
you force open the door, and on the other side of the door, you don't know what you were expecting, but you weren't expecting this extremely handsome man on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I say handsome, I mean handsome. I'm talking like 20 charisma, D&D 5e.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and
And
he's cowering on the floor, just like, no, please, it's only 10,000 yen. I can get that to you in no time flat. Just not today, please.
I say, guard the door, you two, as I close it behind me.
Yes, sir. And I sit. I stand out front like a guard.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming he's like on the ground now, like kind of.
Yeah, he's actually like back on the ground, like kind of holding up his hand, like almost sort of flinching. He doesn't have any wounds on him right now, by the way. Nothing to insinuate the fact that he's ever been assaulted by Yakuza before. Nothing like that whatsoever, but he is already on the ground, hand up, flinching.
And I just kind of crouch down and look and like smiling at him, and I go, "All right, look, I'm not actually here to take your money." In like a real quiet voice.
What?
Quiet. Okay, so me and my friends are kind of infiltrating, and we're gonna take this whole organization down. And I just need your help to help me do that.
Huh? And this guy, like, extremely dumbfounded, just says, huh, in such a way that, like, you could see it on his face and in the tone of his voice. He doesn't know what he was expecting you to say, but he wasn't expecting that. And he immediately just, like, starts flinching, and he's not even looking at you. He's just kind of, like, staring off into space a little bit. For the split second, You've effectively given this man culture shock just from saying that.
And no,
And
this is not some sort of trick. This is actually real.
what? Once again, extreme look of confusion written all over his face. It's like someone took a Sharpie and writ the word confusion over his face.
Look, all you need to do, since you can't pay, we're forced to have you sign a contract. We're gonna have you pretend to sign the contract with don't even use your real name.
It's only 10,000 yen though. I can get it in. I can get
This
it
is
in.
not a trick. I don't want you to pay.
By the way, for reference, 10,000 yen is like $100.
Mm-hmm. Look.
Yes, you're easily able to hear. You don't even need to roll perception.
cool.
All you guys can hear this on the other side.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I've been trying to keep this quiet.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was rolling.
Right.
That's why I was
Oh
rolling
yeah, no,
perception.
okay. Then yeah, you're able to hear it. You're able to hear it,
Cool.
but yeah, you are keeping it quiet.
Mm-hmm. Just do a scribble on the contract, and that's all you need to do to help me help everyone on this island.
I've heard about these contracts before. If this is a trick, man, you're really screwing me over here.
If we're done with what we're doing, the contract won't even take effect by the time it's due.
Why should I trust you?
You shouldn't. But I'm the only chance you have.
You huh? And just like this man is doing what can best be described as effectively reasoning his whole life just to come to the conclusion of what the fuck is going on here. He is, once again, extremely confused. Baffled, almost. And he just says, well, I guess either way, I kind of have to do it, don't I?
Mm-hmm. Also, if I was here after your money, wouldn't I have at least punched you by now?
That is a good point. You Yakuza folk do tend to like to punch. Flash cut over to Sachiko punching a guy in the face right now.
Wonderful.
Alright, we moving over there real quick?
No. I was just saying that as a joke, but we will soon.
Alright. So. Alright then. Now I just need you to make some noise since we're being followed. Alright, I'll sign the contract or something like that, alright?
Oh, okay. I'm actually kind of good at acting. You know, the main reason why I actually didn't have the money today was because I ended up getting scammed. I thought I was gonna be able to take an acting job at one point, but I ended up getting scammed out of all my money.
I can't. Frick.
That's fine. We all make mistakes.
Thank you if this is really happening.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at the contracts in front of him and just kind of makes a mental note just in case which one would be best if he ends up failing. And he just ends up screaming, fine, please stop. I'll sign a contract. Just stop.
Alright then. Better not give us any more trouble.
Okay. He then looks over to the what's it called? The phone line one, the phone line contract, and he'll sign that one in the little scribble, which can't even be considered kanji.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank you for your services. And I just give him a thumbs up and walk out.
This guy, when he's not as confused as he was when you just kind of just said that shit to him, but he's still pretty damn confused.
And I walk out looking very annoyed and just says,
All right, do me a favor, Barry.
mm-hmm.
There are 2 roles you can choose to make here.
Mm-hmm.
Either deception or performance.
Can I
to
inspire?
try pass.
Wait,
Yes, you can inspire.
I can't. I have
No,
my
no,
flute.
I'm also just now realizing bardic inspiration. There are plenty of ways you can do bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
And this is okay. Actually, Vincent, can you do me a favor, please? And, if you guys, would you guys think that like rolling to see if you like just on your knowledge of like music or performance or in general, do you think that would be a performance check, or do you think that would be something akin to like a history check?
I think history.
That's history makes sense.
All right, Vincent, can you make me a history check real quick? Because you're thinking about like how, dang, I can't do my thing to help out Ivan because I can't play my flute out here in the public like this.
So
And
Oh,
I
the
cool.
will.
thing
I
on
have
the
a
top,
+3. Sorry.
Can I say something?
sure.
As a bard, even though this is like One Piece and flute magic, you do not need your instrument to bardic inspiration.
That's
Yes,
what I was
I know,
thinking. Yeah.
yeah.
But what's been
Yeah, no,
saying on
no, I
that, so
was
I was
actually,
playing along with what he was saying.
I kind of remembered that, like, not too long ago after I said that, and I didn't have time to correct it.
Yeah.
So I kind of thought of it like, hey, you know what would be really funny? Is if Vincent just completely forgot about the fact that he can do that without playing his instrument.
So should I check history?
Yes, make me a history check. That's good enough. It's not too hard to remember. It was one of the first things you were taught.
All right.
You remember, Vincent. You remember back to like one of the first times Dante ever taught you, Grandpa Dante ever taught you how to play the recorder. And you were doing your thing and doing your ditty. And, Dante was giving you an example of like, how glowing mills can use their creativity in order to help out their friends in specific things. And he asked you to help him out by playing your flute. And you did that for him, and at one point he was struggling to lift a 20-pound weight, but with your help, he was able to lift the 20-pound weight, no problems,
Yay.
no problem at all. You're now realizing as an adult he lied to you, and he was totally able to lift that 20-pound weight on his own,
Aw.
and he was probably just doing it to help you out
Grandpa.
and
Aw.
giving an example.
Wait,
And here is the important thing. Here's the important thing too. He said the spirit of glowing mills does not necessarily have to go out through music. You can, if your will is strong enough and your sense of creativity is strong enough, do what we can do without playing the instrument. And Vincent, that's what you remember now. And you are slightly embarrassed because you're now thinking back to like how many months you've been traveling now, and you were under the impression that you had to play your instrument to do that.
Wait, so can I do spells without the flute?
Oh no, you still need it.
Okay, making
But
sure.
you can bardic inspiration without your flute.
Alright, cool. Yeah, Vincent kind of smiles thinking back in the memory.
Yeah.
Also was embarrassed. Alright,
All right.
inspire Barry. Alright, you should go.
Okay. Ishiko, you see Vinny give you this little charismatic wink real quick. And you don't know why, but you feel more confident in yourself and a little bit more sure that you can do this.
Right.
Okay. You can choose to roll deception or performance to play it off,
Performance.
and you can also roll
1d8, right?
Is it? Oh, yes. It's 5th level, so yes, 1d8.
8.
Damn,
Let's go.
son. Okay.
26 total.
Ishiko walks out the room with a look of disgust and utter annoyance. And Vincent, you are absolutely convinced with the fact that, dang, maybe Ishiko didn't get that done how he wanted. That's how good the acting was.
I was listening though.
You were listening, but you still
Yeah.
thought like,
I was
dang,
like, oh.
maybe he didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't get it done the way he wanted to. Same with Nikolai too. That's the power of good acting, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
We've been on it.
Yeah.
And with my passive perception, can I see anyone around looking at us specifically?
Your passive perception is
16.
16. With the 16, you would. Oh, shit, there goes Rough Nut. Uh oh. With the 16, you're kind of looking around a bit, and you notice on another rooftop that same kind of guy. You know you were kind of looking out for him now, so it's easier to spot him. You know what you're looking for. That same guy just smoking a cigarette and just chilling on top of a rooftop. A different one now.
Mm-hmm. And looking, does he have any sort of expression on his face, or no?
No explicit expression, just kind of observing passively. And he's not observing you directly. He's more so just kind of like overlooking the whole like place that you guys are in. However, you can kind of assume with the fact that he's technically followed you that he's most definitely watching you.
Mm-hmm. And I just say, kind of loudly, all right, let's head over to the next place.
Yeah,
To
let's go.
Vinny and Kudera.
Next target is Hano Makoto. It would be the closest. However, it will be a little bit to walk over there.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of time has passed. Ayumi, Sachiko, and Raiden finally make it to their place. After Ayumi, Sachiko, and Raiden have been having this conversation off on the side while they were walking the streets, kind of leaving off on this conversation, Raiden responds to something Ayumi said, saying, yes, oh, wait, shit, there goes Rough Nut, damn it. Wow, what a time to have technical difficulties, right? Well, specifically, okay, good. Rough Nut's back. Welcome back. Technical difficulties 2. Electric Boogaloo. Rough Nut, you good now, man? Everything good? From the fact that there's no response, I don't think everything's good. I don't know why. It's just tipping me off a little bit.
Uh-oh. Rough Nut, we have himbos. Come here.
Amazing. Hold up.
Darn, it didn't work. Well, yo! It did.
Maybe she can't hear us, so I'm checking in chat. Whew. Okay. Well, can't hear that well. Okay, guess we're not swapping over to Ayumi just yet. We're not swapping over to Ayumi just yet. So how's about you guys walking along? If you guys would wish, you could make small talk, or we could, it's your guys' decision if you'd rather have small talk while waiting for Roughnut's technical difficulties to kind of clear up, or you guys can go do your next target. What do you think?
Vincent is gonna eyes focus to the while they're walking. Try to not look like that he's not really moving that much actually, but he's gonna be like talking to the Ichiko. I was like, good work back there. Like really quiet. Try roll stealth for it.
No need.
All right. Uh. Um.
So yeah, would you guys want it to your next target then?
Oh, we. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of conversation for Kadari.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't want to leave ET out that much. Um. Are you? Hey Kudari, are you all right from that cigarette?
I suppose I am. I mean, what other choice do I have here?
I guess. Okay. Let's head out. Let's do the next target. What?
It's dead. Everyone's dying today. Oh no.
Oh, sorry. The boss said we had to get this done tomorrow. So, why don't we stop by somewhere to take a rest? since that last one really got me down, got me a bit hungry.
Oh, I see. Good idea. Let's get some food.
And I lead them to like a ramen stand or something.
We go to Red Robin.
No, ramen
Oh, okay.
stand or something. Yeah.
Good idea.
What?
What?
You there?
You guys have no idea the amount of gymnastics I've had to do with my fingers the past 5 minutes trying to unmute myself. At first, I didn't realize I was muted. Then you guys kept on saying were trying to get my attention. And then I realized I was muted. Then the mute button wasn't working. I was not able to unmute. But now everything's fixed. We're all good to go.
Right. Yeah, we just walk up to like a ramen stand or something and eat.
Yeah.
All right. Hello there, gentlemen. What will it be today?
Just three bowls, if you will.
Beef or chicken, mister?
Yeah, I'll have chicken. What about you guys?
I love chicken too. I like fried.
I'll just take a beat. Thank you.
2 chickens, 1 beef coming right up.
Yeah.
And I just
The man
put.
immediately gets to work behind the counter, just, boiling some water,
Hmm.
cooking up some meat, doing all that. You guys have some downtime to talk while he's cooking.
This is this has been a very interesting experience, don't you think?
Yeah, it has been. I didn't know this line of work would be kind of not that hard to get into.
Yeah, well, my friend, it's something that looks. We knew what we were getting into when I
Yeah.
convinced you to do this, and also this is a very different voice for Ivan, and it's a different type of tone he's using
Yeah.
than he uses for his voice, so you can tell he's acting.
Also, I think he did a really good thing back there at the other house, at that house.
Hmm.
I just want to say I'm really proud of you.
It's all for the boss.
Yeah, but like genuinely though, great job.
Mm. I was trying to segue this into having Roughnut do
Yeah.
her thing, but she will.
Yeah.
Just said in the chat she gonna need a few minutes to reset everything.
Uh,
E.T., are you going to have to go eat lunch soon anyways?
Probably not. Today's a Sunday, and also like all of my cousins are over, so it's probably gonna be a.
I was going to say, because we were probably going to, right around this time is when we usually take the break anyways.
Yeah, I say that's a good idea to let Roughnut do her thing. Like,
So yeah, how about we take a quick break? Everybody can, grab a bite to eat, grab some water,
yeah.
I actually just realized I haven't eaten anything in hours.
Go eat, you bastard. Let's take a break
Yeah,
for now.
I
All
should
right,
go
taking
eat.
a break now.
Turn as soon as the break is over. Yeah, are we all good? Is Barry still eating? Lack of response means Barry still. Oh,
My thing just finished. I'm still making it.
okay.
Okay, we're back.
Yes, we are back. Welcome back. Do we have viewers right now?
Got one. I don't know who though. I think it's Roughnet.
I think it's
Heck yeah.
me.
Yeah, it's Barry. Wrong lever.
Wrong lever! Alright. So, Ayumi, you, Raiden, and Sachiko have been walking together for a little bit right now. And you just asked Raiden if he was in debt. And he responds, and yeah, I'm still kind of heavily in debt for a lot of different things. Figure joining the Yakuza would probably, make those looking for the debts, to screw off or something. Or maybe I can make the money back that I need to pay off those debts. Who knows? Still figuring those things out.
Oh.
Well, I mean, if we could get rid of those debts entirely, that is the dream, isn't it? That's the plan for me, at least.
Maybe I can help sometime then. Roughnet says.
That would be mighty kind of you. Thank you. Oh, Lord, I said mighty kind. That's not how a Japanese person would speak. Damn it. I'm too Western for my own good. Let me reiterate that. Thank you. That would be most helpful. Getting too Western for this shit. Yee howdy.
Well then, just to be sure to pay attention then. Things might get interesting.
Okay, man. And as you guys slowly creep over to where you need to go, remind me, which target were you guys going after? Great. I think I remember. It's I need to go look at the names and then it'll pop up.
I
I
pinned
know
it.
which one it
I
is.
pinned it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I was like, oh, we should probably pin those.
Ah, right. Yes. You were going after the guy with the highest, Onishi Masahiro.
Oh. I keep thinking about Sakurai from Smash Bros. I keep hearing Sakura Masahiro. Oh yay.
Okay, there are only 3 names written down here. I think there were 4 before, wasn't there? Yeah. Where's Hotaka? Oh, because you took Hotaka off the list because he. No, that was Akihiko. Wait.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're missing a guy from this
Oh,
list. I think I missed a payment, baby. Whoops. Hotaka Takemoto is. Let me double check my notes. That is going to be. Right. This guy has a bounty of 20,000 yen. And you were going after Onishi Masahiro, who has the 500,000 yen bounty. So yes, as you guys inch ever so closely to his house, or to his place, but not really getting there just yet, Sachiko speaks up and says, "So, this guy, he has a pretty big amount owed. Who wants to deal with him? Because, I mean, I wouldn't mind going direct, but maybe another one of you guys would want to take charge. What about you, Raiden?" Nah, man, I'm usually back up when it comes to these things. All right. Okay, fair enough. All right. Sachiko then cracks his neck with a very satisfying pop and then cracks his knuckles, crunching. And you guys inch ever so closely. And you get there. And in front of you is an apartment building. With the address provided, you know the exact room he is in, as well as, which floor he's on. He is on the 3rd floor and room R14. Well, if I'm taking the lead on this one, this will be over real quick. He's saying as he's doing some quick stretches and all that, Sachiko begins leading the way with Ayumi and Raiden following closely behind. Takes you guys a little bit to go up the stairs, because 3 floors is 3 floors. But you eventually reach there and you get in front of R14, room 14. Sachiko, instead of knocking on the door, bangs on the door. Open up! And on the other side, you hear what sounds like, a guy, but he has, well, let's say a very, very terrible voice. Who is there? Hey, what are you doing? And he's he opens up the door slightly, and you can see that the door is being stopped by a bolt chain. Oh, Lord, I'm just now realizing I'm going to have to talk with myself. Uh-oh. Okay.
Good luck, what? You got this.
Oh, Lord, just adding to the list on why I need to be housed as a mental patient. Great. Okay. What do you want? Sachiko responds with, "We're here for the payment. You owe 500,000 yen to Toda Insurance." "Well, I don't know jack. I don't know nothing. I never signed anything." "Well, Mr. Masahiro, you do owe something. Effectively, by living in this apartment, and your contract for this apartment effectively states that you have fees to pay towards Toda Industries." "I pay my rent. I pay all the fees I need to. I didn't see nothing about a Toda fee." Sachiko then responds, "Well, mister, the fees were put in place rather recently, so I can see why you would be confused, including your age. You must have lived here for quite a long time. If the voice that I chose for this guy isn't obvious, it's an old guy. It's like an older guy."
Nice.
Look, man. I don't know what you might want, but I don't owe anything. I never signed up for anything like that. "Look, mister. You either pay the fees now, or you can sign a new contract, and we can stop bothering you, and you just need to go about the contract that we have for you. I'm not signing jack. I know your type. You're scammers. You're trying to get into my pocket. We'll have you know, me and my son, we're gonna be sailing off. We're not gonna have to worry about you two. After he got that lucrative business deal with an entertainment business,
No.
we finally made enough money to afford a ship.
No.
Sachiko is gonna crack his knuckles and just kind of like just say, well then, mister, I'll have you know that if you don't pay up and you don't sign, we're legally allowed to leave. We need to leave. However, there's nothing saying, legally at least, that I can't go in there and bust your lip.
No.
And this old man responds with, what? You can't get in here. My door's locked. Sachiko then says, oh, look, man, you're making this real tough. If you sign the contract, we can leave, and that would be that. Or, and then as he says that, the old man cuts him off, or you're going to leave anyways because I'm not doing squat. Sachiko is immediately pissed as this guy just slams the door shut and is, not doing anything else. And then Sachiko is very much definitely looking pissed. And Ayumi, is there anything you wish to, discuss or say? Unless the door can stop you. All right. Well, Sachiko is going to step back, and then he is going to attempt to bust this door down. Bolt be damned. So Sachiko is going to roll an athletics check. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Is that basically what happens?
Sachiko just steps forward, doesn't even run. He doesn't even get a running start. He just steps forward, lifts his right leg, and just kicks the fucking door open. And you just hear as the bolt just comes flying off. And as the bolt is kind of knocked loose from its hinges, the chain on the bolt isn't broken at all. It's the hinge from the door that got replaced. It got kind of torn out as Sachiko kicked this door with an extreme force. And the door just kind of falls flat on the floor, and the old man who stepped back, is now looking at him with a, wait a second. Sachiko is going to step forward, and he's going to grab the old man by the scruff of his collar, and he's going to say, now, mister, one of two things is going to happen. Either you're going to sign the fucking sheets, or you're going to pay up with the damn money. Which one is it?
When he does this, she scoots closer to Raiden and starts writing, do you really want to do this work? Yo, Roughnet, you're so smart.
Raiden is actually, Roughnet, could you make me a perception check? Or no, an insight check, if you will.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's... you thought you saw, you thought you saw him move a bit, but then you probably realized he was probably just, kind of standing still for a little too long, so he probably just readjusted himself. He says, well, to be perfectly honest, I kind of, just am doing this because I have to get the money, but at the same time I figured, well, I got this talent, might as well put it to use.
Talent?
If I can get myself into trouble as much, why not get into organized trouble, right?
Organized.
Yeah, organized trouble, not organized crime. It's like misdemeanors. It's like mischief.
Yeah.
It's not shit like
Mischief.
gambling rings or anything.
Yeah.
It's like organized jaywalking or
Yeah.
organized graffiti.
Organized jaywalking. What if
Yeah.
you can put it to use somewhere else, somewhere more legal?
Organized tomfoolery.
Organized jaywalking is
Yeah.
a marching band.
Yeah. Uh, he would say, "You see, that's what I thought, and that's actually technically what I'm doing right now. You see, that's actually kind of the problem with the yakuza and the current government in place that I've kind of learned from having to be out in the streets, like, for a long part of my life with that debt chasing me. Is the fact that the thing is that the yakuza can get away with it because what they're doing is technically legal within the purview of the law." And anything that would get them caught out for it, they can just bribe their way out by finding a particularly, well, greedy or, what's the word? Fishy, corrupt businessman or higher up in the government.
That is the exact opposite of legal.
And yet they tend to get away with it all the time. They're able to do this stuff because of loopholes within the law, and also because of, well, once again, bribery, and having connections to those higher up in the government. This is something I had to learn, kind of, to know who not to mess with, because he or she had connection to maybe a governor or something like that within the island. And if I messed with them, or if I, did what I had to do in order to, get some money, I probably would have my name put in a hit
Oh
or
my gosh.
something along those lines. It's just, kind of thing I had to deal with. And actually, split cut over to Sachiko just, saying, "Look, man, I don't know how many times I have to tell you. Either you're going to pay the damn money, or I'm going to make you leave here with one less leg."
No. Peg leg? Yo.
The man is stammering. "Oh, wait, no, wait. I don't have any money to pay. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?" Well, back to Raiden. Well, the Yakuza weren't a thing. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know. Because, well, the thing is that technically, even if the Yakuza were made illegal and they actually got a big crackdown on them, they're not going to just go away overnight. There's still going to be some remnants or those left over. And those that are actually left over will organize once again under maybe perhaps a new family name or a new clan name, or under an old one that is seen as more respectable. That's why the government has had such a problem with the Yakuza. It's because they don't know who's with them, and they don't know who's in the Yakuza. The Yakuza can tend to be a little bit forward like this, and they can get away with it. Of course, they don't just have open fistfights out in the public like this guy does, but, they can still do stuff without an air of subtlety. You go up to a person, you have to do your business, you make it obvious you're with the Yakuza. That's how things just go about here.
I see. I like you. Just make sure to pick a side when things are said and done. Alright? You aren't too bad to have around.
Pick a side. You know what? I don't think I'm going to question it. And then, after this little side conversation is going on, Sachiko says, "One last chance, man. One last chance. Well, I'm going to give you a fucking black eye, all right?" And the old man says, wait, okay. I have money I can give. I have money I can give. And Sachiko finally says, "Finally. How long was it going to take you, man?" And then he just drops the guy by the scruff of his collar. And the old man says, Why do I have to pay this? I need this money to get off this island. And then Sachiko responds, well, you need this money to make sure you don't lose a limb. So which is it? You want to leave the island limbless, or would you rather stay here with all your digits intact? He reaches, the old man just kind of like, reaches into what appears to be a safe, like off to the side behind a counter. And he inputs a combination, and he takes out a big stack of cash. Like a briefcase that, he's putting it into a briefcase that was also within the safe. And he hands the briefcase over to Sachiko. And Sachiko opens up the briefcase and counts the money and says, nice, nice. You were holding out on us, old man. If you just gave the money from the start, then I wouldn't have had to bust down your door. Sorry about that, by the way.
What a teddy bear. He's just a nice guy. In a bad crowd.
Sure, bud. Sure. Yeah.
He apologized, and also he went from black eye to... he went from missing a leg to a black eye. And he clearly didn't want to hurt him.
The old man is just kind of like left there on his knees, just like hands at his lap, just thinking, just saying, wait, my son got that money from us.
No.
And Sachiko just like leaves the room holding the briefcase with the door still busted down, not really giving a shit, just says, well guys, looks like we got the money. Oh boy, and did we get the money? Jeez. They really weren't lying when they said this guy had 500,000. Oh boy.
Oh man.
Dryden responds, good work, man. Good work. Thanks, man. You big lug.
It would seem so. What do you think, Raiden?
You managed to get the job done by, at least without punching the guy. I guess that's kind of a record for you, I suppose. Sachiko just, just like, kind of gives him like a slap on the back, just like, yeah, I guess so, man, I guess so. And then Raiden says, but I think you might have screwed up because you technically destroyed his property doing that. And then Sachiko had a look of, wait, what? Oh, shit. Ah, damn it, I did. Ah. The Sachiko just is kind of like regretting that decision. Just says, you know what? He didn't get my name. He didn't get my name. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Whew. All right. I'm cool. Cool. We're all cool. Whew. Sachiko is kind of fidgeting a little bit. Well, I'm sure with the fact that I got all the money, maybe the boss won't see that as being too much of a mistake, right? I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's gonna be good. Fuck, shit, fuck, damn it. And he just at this point, he's just just slamming his foot into the fucking wall at the moment. Just kind of pissing at himself for doing that. And he's doing it too. He's destroying more property by doing this. He's leaving a hole in the wall from his kicks. These are cheap walls, definitely. Whew, yeah, I'm sure I'm fine. You're right, Ayumi. I need to calm down. I need to chill. Whew. He slicks his hair back and, just... Whew, all right, how about we go meet up with the others? I think this guy definitely, I think this is the biggest haul we're going to get, and maybe they already got the other three.
Sounds like a plan.
Whew. And
Okay,
now we move...
What? So, can we... This is just me asking, can we move this along and say we did that? Since I feel like us just going to the other two are going to be a little boring, because it's just going to be the same thing of me, Ivan doing the same thing.
Yeah. I was planning on actually. Yeah, no, I was actually planning on doing that anyways.
Oh, cool.
I didn't expect you guys to. I didn't expect you guys to skip out. I was actually planning on just doing the least and then the most. But because you guys split up, we just kind of got that done both on both ends.
Cool.
So.
Nice. Can she fix it? No, she can't.
All right then.
Okay. So yeah, you guys all, the three of you, Vinny, Kudari, and Ishiko, managed to finish up the jobs rather quickly and rather efficiently. You didn't really waste your time, Ivan. You really didn't. You laid out the message. The
and
two
leave
were really confused.
a trail of confused people.
Yes, effectively. Really confused. And you guys go back to that ramen stand you were at. And at this point, Ishiko, you do not have any money at all, do you?
I have money.
No, I mean from the people you've collected. You
Nope.
only have contracts, right?
They couldn't pay anything.
Right. Yeah. That's what we're going with. Yeah. Okay. So, right. The three of you are sitting at that ramen stand, and at this point, Sachiko, Raiden, and Ayumi walk up as well. Sachiko immediately takes a seat next to you, Ishiko, and just says, "So, how are your guys' jobs?" Raiden and Ayumi, I assume. Where does Ayumi sit, Rapnut?
Next to her captain.
I turned to Sachiko with an annoyed look. None of them could pay a damn cent.
Oh, not even a cent, man. You know what? I feel your pain. At least I would if I didn't get this. And then he shows the briefcase. He doesn't even open it. You can just tell. Just from a briefcase alone, you know that there's a substantial amount of money in there.
Well, lucky you. Lucky you.
Lindsay gives it a thumbs up. Oh, good job.
The only good thing out of this is I got some contracts signed. But...
Oh, so you didn't have to mark any names down, did you?
No, because they were all very compliant. If you catch my drift.
Yeah. I get what you mean. Yeah. Wink, wink, right? Sachiko just kind of gives you like a little like elbow nudge, like yeah, I get what you mean.
Totally.
Hey, Sachiko.
Yeah.
What was your guy like? What was he like?
Oh, he absolutely did not want to pay up during the first like.
Oh, what
10
the heck?
minutes.
That's awful. Does he know we're doing a good thing for him by making sure they don't get any other people who actually really mess with him that much? Like, we'll mess with them. We'll mess with them. We'll mess with them, but like.
That's what I said, man.
The guy who will come next.
Sachiko. Sachiko very much did not say that. That's what I said, man. Like, yeah. You see, geez, some people, right?
Yeah,
like,
some people.
And he was going on all about how like, oh, he needed that money. His son just made it in a lucrative business deal with an entertainment company. He was gonna use it to sail off to another island. Like, come on, man. What do you think? What do you think? Like, dude, you could just make that money back. Like, hey, you gotta pay for that protection immediately.
And as he says that, I turn to Vincent, giving him a glare and nodding, no, don't say anything. Or like, don't get mad, kind of look.
Yeah. But Vincent would be like, whoa, no. Like at first, but it was like, but then immediately like, oh my gosh, what? It was so easy to take that back. My gosh, and he kind of stops. I'm sorry I yelled that, man.
Like if his son was able to get that business deal once, like he should be able to get like 5 more by like the end of the year. So like, jeez. And you know what he said. What'd he say? He said that he didn't sign up for no Tora fee. He paid his apartment fees, but he didn't sign up for no Tora fees. Can you believe the nerve of that guy?
That's what everyone says, but no. They didn't look at their premiums.
Jeez. Some people just don't know the good we're doing for them.
They don't. They really don't.
At this point, I will say one of you, not all of you, one of you can make an insight check. I'm not going to say on who, but you guys can make a general insight check.
What's my insight?
Which one of you guys wants to make it?
Hold on.
Who has the highest insight?
I have a +4.
Ugh,
Let me check my sheet.
I have +0, so definitely not me.
Oh my.
Oh, D&D Beyond, you're updating now? Jesus. And then do my character sheet again? Oh, wait, I can just do character sheet in the same, right?
Yes, I believe so. You can check your stats.
How much do you
like
have?
in every.
Oh, +2. Wonderful.
I have +6 insight.
Oh, perfect.
Dear
Yeah,
Lord, man.
that's
Well,
Ivan.
I mean, yeah, that would make sense. You are a monk. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to roll that insight
Yeah,
then?
Sure. 18.
18.
I saw the
Ivan.
6. I panicked.
Ivan, you're kind of like slurping away at the noodles that you kind of like ordered another set of. You finish the bowl, and like while Sachiko is kind of ranting over there with Vinny, you kind of notice that like Raiden sitting next to Ayumi is kind of fidgeting a little bit. You can't really tell what emotion he's really feeling, but you know like he really doesn't like the fact that like about specifically maybe what Sachiko is talking about.
Hmm.
It's just smiling. Oh my gosh.
Well, why don't we finish up here and head back to the boss?
Good idea.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea, man. I am pretty hungry. You guys already beat us to the punch here. How about I get one bowl of ramen before we go?
Sure.
All right. Hey, man. Sachiko just kind of calls for the guy who's at the back and says, "Hey, I need a beef bowl over here." And the cook in the back just kind of says, "All right, coming right up." He, because he like kind of overheard the fact that you guys were about to leave, he kind of makes it post haste. So yeah, he just like kind of like slides the bowl over to Sachiko and says, "I hope you enjoy." And Sachiko just proceeds to devour the damn thing, like really fast, just slurps it all up. Slams the bowl on the fucking table, slides it back over to the man, and says, "Thanks for the meal." All right. Thank you for purchasing the meal. And Sachiko just kind of gives him a little wink and a finger gun and says, "No problem." And he looks to you guys and says, "All right, let's go." Sachiko then like jumps off of the seat and for some reason starts running. So do you guys move on?
How fast is he running?
Are you gonna race him?
Kind of similar to how fast you would run after you just did a dine and dash.
Are you gonna chase him? Race?
So,
Because here's the thing. You guys noticed that Sachiko did not pay for his meal.
I get up.
Alana gets left the bill.
Oh, rip.
I get up, dust off my things, and immediately catch up to him, since with my very high movement speed of 100 feet per round.
Dear Lord, man.
And I put my hand on his shoulder, like tightly. Hey, buddy.
Damn, he's fast. Yeah. What's up, man? What's up? He like suddenly just like kind of halts to a stop and is like, come on, man. We got to get back to the boss. We can't be held up like this.
You think you're just gonna leave me with the bill, huh?
What? No. I would never. What? No. I wouldn't.
Then
No.
Come on, come on.
I was assuming you guys were gonna run with me. What kind of yakuza pays for his meals in these parts?
Well, I think the man was very nice. He has no business with us. And, we're completely legitimate businessmen, aren't we not?
Ooh. Yo. You just got him.
Yeah. Damn it. Okay. I'll go pay for my meal at least. You got to pay for yours still though.
I've already paid for mine.
Yeah.
Damn.
Vincent followed, but ran eventually came up. Yeah,
What kind of
we already
fucking
paid.
yakuza pays for his meals?
Respectable
Shit.
ones.
We run this fucking town.
Yes, but that doesn't mean you get to be rude to everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Only people who deserve it.
What is that? What does that guy from Noodle Bar done to us? Does he have any debts he needs to pay? Oh,
Not yet.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
not on our list. And
You, whatever, man. Whatever. I'll go pay the damn bill.
Thank you.
Sachiko just kind of like just walks back, just walks up to the guy, says, "Hey, sorry, I kind of forgot to pay," and he leaves the appropriate yen, and the cook says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to ask for payment. I thought you were, I thought they paid for your food already. That is my bad." And
Aw.
Sachiko, a little bad now because he just kind of walked back for nothing. Leaves the payment there and just kind of walks back with you guys.
There you go. Small victories.
And Raiden did follow along with you, Ayumi. All right.
and yeah, we head back to the place of business.
Head back to the place of business. There. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, never mind. We can continue.
No. You can go ahead.
Okay.
You go first.
I was just gonna go up to Ayumi and say, hey, like stealthily, hey, by the way, did everything go all right with your guys' patron? Of course, we got the money, didn't we?
Mhm.
Good point. Cool. Making sure
Hmm.
that the info was accurate. After what we just solved, that guy had it. I don't know. All right, that's everything.
All right. So you all make it back to Toda Industries. You walk through the front door. Standing there is Big Boss behind the receptionist counter, reading a magazine like always. And he says, without even looking up from the magazine, says, "Oh, good, you're all back. I assume you all did the job correctly, right?"
I assume so.
Good. Follow me. And he'll just set the magazine down. He actually puts the magazine into a little cabinet. And this is something you guys didn't notice, but because, it's a little bit more obvious to notice now. He kind of locks the cabinet, weirdly enough. And this is just a regular magazine, by the way. Just a normal-ass magazine. Completely normal. Like one you'd find at, like, waiting rooms, etc. And
So yeah,
he's locking it in a fucking cabinet.
Gotta go leave for a bit now. It's
We're
after
we're
bedtime.
wrapping this up right now, anyways.
Have fun.
All right. So right, moving on. You all, he opens the desk for you guys to follow him behind, and as usual, you all follow, and you guys make your way down to that exact same room with the black door and the white T. You all step inside, and Tora, standing there, says to you, "All right, well then, gentlemen, let's see the payment." And first, he looks to you, Ishiko. "Well, Mr. Ishiko, with all the talk you've talked, have you walked the walk? Show me what you've gotten." Uh-oh, Barry.
Barry? Has Barry walked the walk or?
Barry's talked the talk, but has he walked the walk?
Oh no!
Oh, no. He forgot to balk the balk.
No, that's the most important step. Step 2. He can't walk.
Ivan needs a fucking wheelchair.
No, he's like Uncle Shinzo.
Oh lord.
Barry, no, at such a young age, crippled.
What do you mean a young age? Ivan is like
28.
shit. I don't even know.
I think 28.
28 ain't that old.
Yeah, I know. It's almost old, but not.
You know, if you think about it, archery is just stabbing before you murder somebody.
Yeah.
And I totally stole that from a meme. By the
Yeah.
way, want to make that completely clear.
Definitely, obviously.
What do you mean, obviously? My jokes are original.
Yeah, you can make some really funny jokes, but that one, that seems like it's done before. So I think I've said it before in the past, so I know I stole it definitely from something.
Hmm.
So I'm
Did I steal it from you? And
No.
you stole it for someone else?
probably
so it's double
not.
stealing?
I think I stole it from an Instagram post. And I sold it to my sister.
Man, imagine using Instagram. Couldn't be me.
What? I will use it for the fun. Wait, I will use it for the funny memes I find. Barry, yeah, you're muted.
Sorry about that. I got a call from my dad.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, yes. Did you hear that bit?
No, I was talking to my dad since on the phone.
Right. Yeah, right. Mr. Tora led you all to the room with the black door and the white T. He, effectively said, all right, cool, you guys did the job. Where's the fucking money? And he looked to you, Ishiko, and just to reiterate what he said verbatim. So, Mr. Ishiko, you have talked the talk, but have you walked the walk? Where's the payment?
Unfortunately, I would have loved to give you some money right now. None of them could have paid a single cent.
Not even a single yen?
Not even a single yen. I even roughed them up a little bit, but they weren't budging. But I did get some contracts signed to make it up for it.
Did all of them have contracts, or are there some names I need to write down?
All 3 of them signed the contract.
Good. How about you hand the contracts over to me?
Kind of look at them and just as I toss at them, I accidentally cough and a bit of spit comes out, and I make sure it lands on the name, like some of the names on where they signed.
Wow. Shit, man.
Can I inspiration?
Yeah, you could inspiration. What the fuck do you roll for this?
Dexterity.
Shit.
Let's go.
Shit.
Plus 1d8.
You fucking know what? Just roll me like a straight dexterity. Straight dexterity, no mod. No proficiency bonus.
Plus
straight
8.
Dexterity.
Oh wait, 1d8.
Plus D8.
Yeah,
Please,
D8.
plus 1
D8. D8. Yeah.
Ooh.
Now 1d8.
It doesn't matter. It's a nat 1.
Oh no, he spit on his face.
That one's a failure.
Oh no.
I am speechless at the moment.
We're dead.
I could be a dick and say you coughed in his face directly, but I'm not going to do that. No.
Japan's all about respect too. Oh no.
Yeah. So basically, no. What happens is that you cough, right? Mm-hmm. And the thing is, with Ivan, he has studied tons of medical textbooks. He knows everything there is about, spreading germs and all that. He's kind of gotten, instinctual almost. You instinctively move your elbow directly to your mouth and cover your cough. So you just, dude, you're too good at keeping your germs to yourself. You're too good, man. That's what that one will be. I don't want to be the dick and say that you cough directly into his face, because that would just escalate into combat immediately, and that's not what's going to happen here.
Yeah. He has to go for lunch.
Man, you know what would be even funnier if I just said you missed your elbow entirely and ended up coughing at Sachiko's face and
You cough in Vincent's face.
nah. I think Sachiko would be more funny, to be perfectly
Yeah, it
honest.
would be actually.
Elbowing him on accident. But yeah, you just like kind of cough into your elbow, and you still hand the papers over to him, right?
I toss them.
Yep. He catches them, says, "Well, usually you hand the papers, but I guess I
Ooh,
still caught them,
sass.
so."
Back in
Just
my
a little
day,
sass.
back in my day,
He
we handed papers to our superiors.
Yeah. He flips through the contracts, shifting the paper to paper to paper, and says, "Huh, they all chose the phone job. Well, that's the usual. Most people don't really like having clinical trials." Man, it's really hilarious the fact that, if you just pose two like obviously like terrible options and one all right option, they're always automatically going to go for the all right option. They don't know the phone job is the worst one out of the three of them.
What does the phone job
Jeez.
entail, sir?
Oh, you don't know? Well, of course you don't know. I'm sure you're
Yeah,
not really familiarized with specifically how we do in Torta Industries.
yeah.
You
Isn't it?
see,
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Continue.
you see. Oh, no. Sometimes you might have questions you need to ask. There's nothing wrong with wishing to ask questions or wanting to say things. Just make sure to be careful when people are speaking, so you do not talk over them. That is a general rule of respect and courtesy and manners. That's a good rule to take to heart.
And I just kind of glare at Vinny.
Yes. Sorry about that. I bow. And apologies for that.
No,
Oh,
no, no,
yeah.
no, no, no. We're family here. We're family here. That might be rude to others. You might lose a finger in others. Look, we're family, all right? I get it. You're new. You're young. You're learning things still. You might not know everything, including the Torah phone job. You see, what we tend to do is usually you'd think for an insurance firm, we'd be sending phone calls out. So why would we be the ones receiving phone calls, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is when it comes to these phone calls, these are actually messages sent by those in prison. They
Oh, I see.
manage to sneak dendenmushis, usually through a paid off guard who might slip one in with their daily meal. Proper protocol, of course, is to salt the dendenmushi and then eat it right after. But they take these calls, and the reason why it's so dangerous, you think, well, there's nothing real dangerous about that, right? You see, the thing is that they aren't technically working for Toyota Industries when they take these calls. They are anonymous callers. That's why they provided their own personal dendenmushi that they get to keep after the job, as has been said. They don't tend to check the contract and realize they stop working for us the moment they start. So they immediately become independent workers and independent companies, each of their own right. Because of this, if they happen to get their call traced, or if they happen to get caught out with a prisoner getting caught with their dendenmushi, or they get caught with a dendenmushi in their own home, talking with a prisoner within the prison, well, I'm sure we all know what the sentence is for conspiring with, imprisoned yakuza members or imprisoned felons and convicts.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
So I don't think I need to say how dangerous this job might be, especially with how recently the government has really gone on a crackdown for, unregistered dendenmushis.
I see.
So that is the Toda phone job.
Thank you for the explanation,
They
sir.
they take the information and they turn it into us. It's how we keep contact with those inside. But yes, besides that, are there any other questions? I'm going
think
to assume
that's
no.
all my compatriots have.
Dog.
Yeah, my dog is trying to eat my hand.
Nice.
What's this about French people? They were eating snails, so I said French
We
people.
were talking about the Tora phone job at the moment.
Oh,
Why
ET's
are you
back.
trying to eat my hand? Stop.
Oh, ET's back. What? Do you want to go on a little bit longer then? Is ET's back?
We've been going for 3 hours already. I think
Just 2 hours. In like 24 minutes.
on the stream it's 3 hours, but we started at
I
7:30.
mean,
Oh,
we did have that little extra thing we did at the beginning.
good point.
Yeah. But yes, for this, you all have done us a great. You six have done a great first job. You all managed to get the money. Wait, there are only 3 contracts here. There are 4 names. Where's the last contract with the money? Sachiko then immediately says, "Oh, boss." Sachiko is going to immediately strut forward, confidence in his step, and says, "Boss, I'm here to gladly report to you that the highest priced one gave up the money." Sachiko will take out the briefcase and pop it open, wads of 1,000 yen bills just laying within, adding up to 500,000 yen. Good, most good. So not only did we get all 3 contracts, we also got the money from the highest indebted person. I will say this is very impressive for all 6 of you. Very, very impressive.
Can I also
This is
mention
looking great.
something?
Yes, you may, Mr. Ishiko.
My friend Ayumi here also mentioned that Sachiko might have accidentally done some property damage.
Yo.
Property damage.
Something about a door being busted down and a hole in the wall.
Vincent is like, what?
Tora immediately looks serious after having this look of praise and it says, "Excuse me, Mr. Sachiko, would you care to explain?" And Sachiko then looks to him and says, "Well, you see, the guy wasn't paying up, so, I had to get him to give the money somehow, and he had the money, and I got the money, I did all the work." And Tora immediately responds by slapping Sachiko and saying, "Do you know how dangerous it is to operate like that? We may be yakuza. We may be allowed to operate in our own specific purviews, but we still can't go out of our way and bust door downs, man." "Did anyone get your name? Did anyone see your face?" And Sachiko, immediately looking down at his own feet, says, "No, sir. No one did." "Well, I guess all first jobs can't be perfect. There's something to be learned today. There's something to be learned. I'm certain you learn from your mistakes. However, for your mistakes, Mr. Sachiko, you will not be receiving your payment like everyone else will be." "I understand, sir." "Good. I hope you learn from your mistake and that it won't happen again. Be glad that the mistake didn't cost you anything more than just this. You're lucky that nobody got your face or name." "Yes, sir." Sachiko will then immediately kind of like step back after providing the suitcase, and Mr. Tora will then say, "Don't let this bring you down, Mr. Sachiko. You can take this mistake and learn from it. I'm doing this for your own good, trust me." He then pops open the briefcase on his own and inspects all the wads of cash inside and says, Good. This is really good. All right, you 5 then. You 5 all deserve your own payment. Now keep in mind, this is definitely very little compared to what we usually make in the world of the yakuza. And I can assure you that this small amount will not be all you will receive in the coming jobs. This is, of course, the first job. Mr. Tora then claps his hands together, and in walks two men, each carrying a briefcase. And these two men walk up to the five of you, with Mr. Sachiko actually sitting down aside from all the rest of you, not grouped up with you anymore. They then open up the briefcase, and inside, in both briefcases, is a total of 100,000 yen in both briefcases. 200,000 yen to split apart five of you. 20K each, yes. But four of you seem to, you four, Mr. Ishiko, Ayumi, Kudari, and Vinny, the four of you seem to be a group, are you not?
Yes, you could say that. We joined together. We all agreed to come here together.
Well then, if that's the case, then I feel like it would be more evenly split if it was split between your group and the other person, Mr. Raiden here.
That's
The
completely fine with me.
the one guy with the briefcase hands the entire briefcase over to Raiden, who now feels like he has the power of the sun in the palm of his hand,
Yo.
with 100,000 yen in his possession.
Nice.
Assuming
Good for
we
him.
get the other 100,000.
Yes, you all together get the 100,000. You guys can just treat this as if it's crew money, almost, like it's all of your money. You guys could give all the money to one person, you could spread it out evenly, you can give it to two people, blah, 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 you know.
I feel like 25K each.
25K each? All right.
Since that's 50-50, that's half of 50, 25, 25, 25, 25. So
Yeah.
So
you guys have finally caught up to me in money.
Yo.
You still are absolutely past them, though, because you made more money than they did. Or you made the same amount of money, so.
Technically, I'm still richer. And maybe
Okay, very.
we can actually turn this into belly. Maybe
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yes,
what
you
is
guys
the
absolutely
conversion rate? What is conversion rate?
it's the
It is
same.
1
We're-
yen.
Oh, okay.
It's 1 yen to 1 belly.
Perfect.
That was the point, because belly and yen are effectively the same currency. And well, for the rest of you, you all did an amazing job. You know, I actually have to say, I'm pretty sure the five of you are all really closer, at least than Mr. Sachiko over here, to gaining your own Irizumis. Now, I will say, this is actually a word that does have some connotation and slang to it. And I'm going to need Ivan to actually roll me history, and no one else can roll this.
Mhm. Five.
You have no fucking clue what an Irizumi is. You can kind of assume that it's a word that's ringing at the back of your head, so you know it's a Yakuza slang term. You know it's obviously a term used for something. And earning means that obviously it's a mark of passage or, like a mark of honor or something like that. But you can't exactly remember what an Irizumi is. Miss Ayumi, it seems you are a little confused. Did anybody tell you what an Irizumi is? Or are you rather new?
She's rather new to this.
Huh, I see. Well, to explain, an Irizumi is something similar to a tattoo. Key thing, by the way, when he says tattoo, he says it in the normal common language. He does not say a Japanese word for it. He says
Oh.
tattoo. Your dog is growling again.
Yes, I know.
I thought that was just
He wants your
CP.
hand.
Yes.
You gotta rename your dog to be Yoshikage Kira. He wants your hand.
Stop being dog.
Your dog just wants to live a quiet life, man. Okay.
Stop biting.
Right. Well, you see, Miss Ayumi, an itazumi is what you would call a tattoo, but it is definitely not a tattoo. Do not let the word fool you. Tattoos are something you show off. Itazumi are something you hide from others. Itazumi are rites of passage. They're something you gain after you've proven yourself. You gain the lines first, and you gain the color and ink later. The ink is to mark the experiences you've gone through, and the color and the ink is to mark what you've learned and grown from it. You gain the lines first, and you gain the colors later. The colors will be filled in. Or if you prove to be extremely exceptional, you will get the lines and colors all at once. And there are two options you have when it comes to gaining Itazumi. When you are allowed to gain Itazumi, you can take two options. You can either A, pay for it yourself, in which case you will get to choose what you shall take, or B, you can allow us to pay for it, however we will choose what you shall get. Oh, it seems you. Nikolai, it's been a while. Can you remind me, where's the dog tattoo again? It's been a little bit.
Shoulder blade?
On my back. It's like
On your back.
like right on my back near my shoulder.
Yeah, right.
Like
so
the Joe
so it's
Star
kind of
birthmark. Like the Joe
Right.
Star.
Yeah. So it's more. So it's kind of hidden off, so you can't see it. So never mind. Well then, gentlemen, I do think that this workday has been very eventful and very profitable. You all are dismissed, and you may go back to your residences.
How much
And
time
that
off?
is where we will end the session. Time off will be another 4 days.
Perfect. All right. Thanks guys for watching.
Well, thank you everyone for coming to the stream.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.